I just really want to identify that being a human is hard work. I'm just going to say it. It's my theme today. Being a human is hard work. And being an emotional person with feelings and hormones is also really hard work. I find it mind-blowing and fascinating that within 24 hours I can have such a different range of feelings. I woke up yesterday morning. I was not happy. Not happy. I was crabby. I was like, life sucks. I'm a mess. I don't want to do this. I was in a funk, a bad funk, and I couldn't get out. I even went to a yoga class. That always does the trick. I made it a little better. How is it this morning I wake up and I'm like, yeah, life is great. We're amazing. So I just want to identify, same, thank you. I literally want to know, like, what are tools for this? I don't know if I have the answers. I don't have the answers. But what I do know is that pregnancy and motherhood and humanhood, is that a word? Humanhood, parenthood, humanhood is no joke. So as my dear friend Glennon Doyle says, feel the feelings. Feel the feelings. Yesterday, when I was not in a good place, I did my best to try not to fix it. We live in a country of fixing feelings. Oh, let me make this better. How do we change this? What do we do? I didn't want anyone to fix it. I just wanted to be in my funk. And I did it. I got through it, and now I'm here today in a good mood. I will say, and Liz G, I think you'll get this, I was very healthy yesterday. I didn't consume any alcohol, and I decided to do a liver cleanse. So maybe that's putting me in a better mood. Don't you guys do a liver cleanse? No liver cleanse in pregnancy. All right, let's do this. Are you ready to move and groove? I say so. So here's the deal. We are going to start on our backs. Super weird, I know, to start our morning on our backs, but I want to do some core work today on our backs that I think is going to feel really good for you guys. So go ahead and just, before you come to your back or as you come to your back, just stretch anything out. Do anything that feels really, really good in your body, and then we're going to make our way onto our backs. And I have to take off my microphone for one moment so I can take off my sweatshirt. And don't forget, when you come to your back, please make sure that you go to your left or your right side to lay down first. Lay down on your back by coming to your left or your right side. And again, I know some of you are due soon, some of you aren't due until the next year, but just take a moment to stretch anything that you need to. Ooh, get a yawn out there, yeah. All right, extend your arms to the left and the right, palms face up, and then goal post your arms. Walk your feet as wide as your yoga mat. And if you're sitting here going, but we're pregnant, we can't be on our backs, that is a false knowledge. If you want to learn more about it, stay after class, I'll tell you. Feet are as wide as your yoga mat. Take a deep breath, please. Land in your body. Take another deep breath. And then just start to let the knees fall from side to side. Just rocking gently. Massaging your low back here. So you might need to tuck that tailbone a little, maybe engage in your core a little. And just let the knees fall from side to side. One more breath. Slowly let the knees fall into touch. Slight little tuck of your chin here. Lengthen the spine. You can press your low back into the mat if that feels good, and take a really good breath. Sometimes you're going to push like this in labor, especially if you have an epidural. Push with your knees together. That will really help open up your pelvis in a different direction. Breathe. One more breath. Now, heel toe your feet together. Let the soles of your feet come together and let your thighs blossom open. From here, you can take your hands down to maybe your hip creases or down to the base of your belly and start to just rock your pelvis. So inhaling, lifting the pelvis, maybe exhaling, releasing. So you'll press your low back onto your mat and then you lift it up a little, just a little movement down there in the low back, saying good morning. I promise we won't be here too much longer. Rock your pelvis. See how that feels. This is where you will get cervical checks sometimes. It depends on who your midwife is or your OB or your nurse. But they also can check you in other positions. All right, use your core. Let the inner thighs come up together. Take your hands down next to your hips. Spread your 10 toes wide. Press your heels into the mat. Press your arches or your sides of the feet down into the mat. And then go ahead and start to lift your hips into a bridge pose. So we're going to find the inner thighs working here. We're going to lengthen the tailbone. Press the shins forward and take a nice deep breath into your heart center. When you are ready, lift a little bit higher, just another ½ inch on your inhale, and then as slowly as you can, exhale, down, down, down. All right, remember I told you we're going to do some core work? Well, here it is. Maybe walk your feet out a little bit. All you're going to do is take an inhale, exhale, lift the right knee. Inhale, place it down, and it might go out a little bit longer. And then exhale, lift the left knee. Inhale, release foot. Exhale, lift the right knee. I think you've got the message. So the exhale is what lifts the knee, and you always lift one knee at a time in pregnancy, and then maybe take your hands to your obliques. Feel them firing up. This is the way you can do core work. I don't want you to use the hip creases. I don't want you to use the psoas. What am I thinking? Don't use use your core, just use your core. Use your core to lift the leg on the exhale. We just have a few more left. We're firing up the core. Almost there. Last time on your right. Make sure you're ending on the opposite side you started. Nice. Now go ahead and lift the hips up and bring them over to the right, and then come to curl onto your left side. If you've got a blanket or something for your head, you can place it there. We're going to work now again some things on the floor. This is one of my favorites. You're going to keep the knees together. They're stacked 90 degrees. You see this? 90 degrees, they're stacked. Keep your knees together. Gosh, I hope you can see my screen. Okay, I think you can. Let me turn the camera down. I want to make sure you can see it. So 90 degrees, you're on your left side. You're going to keep your knees together. And you're going to lift the ankle away from the ankle. So feel this maybe in your glute. It's firing up your right glute. Do you feel that? Yeah, just take a few more on this side. And then we're going to switch it up. Also notice your core here. Yeah, this is this core strengthener too. It's stabilizing the hips. It's working the glutes. Oh, all right. Now, last time with lifting the foot. Now you're going to keep the feet together and you're going to open up the knee and then squeeze it down. That really gets the glute, huh? You're going to get off your mat today and be so strong. Lift the knee. Squeeze it down. Lift the knee. Squeeze it down. Oh, yeah. Keep going. Sorry if I'm breathing in the microphone too loud. I want you to breathe, though. Find your core. Lift the knee. Bring it down. A few more. Oh. All right, now we're going to bring in those two together. So relax that down. Give a little pat to your glutes. Take your leg. You're going to lift the whole leg and then bring it down. You're going to lift the whole leg. Squeeze it in. We're just going to do 6. So that's 6. 5. Whew. Anyone else feeling this? 4. Keep that ankle in line. 3. Squeeze it in. Last 2. Anyone? And last 1. Yes. Ha. Now let's take that leg up to the sky. Circle out the ankle in one direction. Circle it in the other. Oh, give a little stretch to your hamstring. All right, now we're going to practice something for birth. I know. So let this leg go for a moment. We're going to take 1 whole minute to hold this leg up while you practice surrendering your body and breathing. This is really great practice for contractions or surges of energy, whatever you want to call them. You are going to take this top leg, okay? You're going to get it parallel to the floor. So do that first. Activate this leg. It's strong, it's long, it's either pointed foot or flexed. When you're ready, our minute starts now. Close down your eyes and take a breath in. And a breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Continue to breathe. Continue to exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. You're halfway there. Soften your body. Relax your head. Strong leg. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath left. Breathe in. And as you exhale, release your leg down and just let everything melt. Let everything go. Yeah, that's great work for contraction. Way to go. All right, you're going to roll back onto your back. Let your knees rock side to side, arms reach to the side or goalpost. And just notice right away the difference, right? In the left to the right side. Notice that difference. All right, we're going to come into happy baby for a moment. So just lift one knee up, lift the other knee up. Feel free to circle both ankles, lengthen your legs, maybe bend your knees. Do whatever feels good for a couple of breaths here. Oh, isn't that crazy to feel the difference in your legs? Yeah, maybe you can lift your legs up and you want to get some blood going down. Oh, all right. Place one foot on the floor. Place the other foot on the floor. Let's do bridge pose again. Hands down next to our side. Take a big inhale into your heart. As you exhale, lift the pelvis up. Lengthen your tailbone. Find your inner thigh strength. Press into the 4 corners of the feet. Spread your 10 fingers and lift and lengthen. Take a breath into your heart. You're doing great work. Lift another 1/2 inch higher. And as you're ready, exhale, release down. Go ahead and maybe take a full body stretch here. Lengthen your arms over your head. Lengthen your toes. That should feel good. And then I think you know what's coming next. You got to rebend the knees. And you got to melt the legs. Lift the hips. Take them to the left side of your mat and melt over to your right. I'm going to turn so I can see you guys. Maybe you take your pillow or your blanket with you. Oh my gosh, I think it's just crazy, the difference from the right glute to the left glute right now. Stack your legs. Find the 90-degree angle. Knees stay together. Inhale, lift the foot. Keep the knees together. Exhale, squeeze down. Take your hand to your core. Feel that. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you're not strong. That is a bunch of BS. You are strong. You're the strongest you're ever going to be. Your body's growing a baby. Your immune system's doing great. Yes, you have so many good hormones making you so fun to be around all the time. All right, lift that back leg. Take it down. Woo! You're almost there, you guys. Feel that glutes fired up. Feel your core. Last one. And release. Feet stay together. Inhale, open your knees. Exhale, squeeze down. Inhale. Find the inner thighs. Squeeze them down. Find your core. Yeah, use that breath. If you exhale that breath with that force, it gets the core even more, doesn't it? Couple more. Stay with me. All right, we're almost there. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, find your core, and 3. Woo! All right, now the whole leg has to come up. So if you need to take your hand to keep you steady, please do. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 6 more for 6. Nice and slow for 5. For 4. Squeeze it in. 3. Last 2. Squeeze it in. You got it. And last one. Woo! Yes. Say thank you to your glute. Give them a little pat. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Go ahead when you are ready. Lift your leg up. Squeeze it in. Send your leg up high. Rotate your ankle. Oh, that should feel really nice. Get some good blood flow down to the left leg. Give a little hamstring stretch. You're doing great. Okay, do you guys remember what's next? We're going to have a contraction, otherwise known as a surge of energy. A surge. So how do we get our body to really use the surge of energy? We get relaxed. Ugh. So become a big jellyfish. Ugh. Yeah, you're like, but I already feel like that. Feel like it a little bit more. Even though our legs are strong because we worked them, our core is strong. Now you're going to pick up that top leg, lengthen it. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Exhale the tension out. Deep breath in. Exhale slow. Try to melt your fingertips. While you're firing up that leg, the whole body has to relax. Head heavy, teeth heavy, breathe. Oh. What is it like to melt a little bit deeper? What is it like to breathe into your whole body? Last few moments. Take one more inhale, fill your body. Reach your leg and release that down. Oh, let everything go. Add a smile to your face. Nice work. All right, let's make our way up to seated. So thanks for using this time for our glutes. That was so important. All right, go ahead and come to seated. I'm going to encourage you to sit on your blanket or your pillow, something so that your hips are a little bit higher, right? So find a cross-legged position. Place your hands down onto your thighs. With a deep, long inhale, lengthen your spine all the way tall. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Let's start to move our spine. Inhale, bring your heart forward, lengthen your tailbone, open your throat. Exhale, find your core. We already know it's there. Round your back, chin to the chest. Take it again. Inhale, float your heart forward, open the throat. Big exhale. 2 more. Round your back. Last one. Inhale, bring your arms up high. Exhale, palms together, interlace the 10 fingers. Oh yeah, lengthen out of your low back. Send your tailbone down and take a moment to find space into the left and the right side of your body. From here, go ahead and move a little to the right. Ooh. A little to the left. And then make some shapes. So I like to bring that heart back, chin down and around. Do whatever your body's craving here. We were on our back, so let's start to open up the back. Open up places in the back of the heart and the ribs. One more good breath wherever you are. Meet back into neutral. Inhale, extend. Exhale, goal post your arms. Keep the palms open. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring the arms in. Now we're working the shoulders. Getting ready for down dog. Inhale. Exhale, snuggle baby in. Pull it in. Inhale, stand tall in your heart. Exhale, engage your core. Couple more. Add a smile to your face. It's going to help. Breathe it open. Pull in all this good love. Last 2. Lift the base of the pelvis. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, pull it in. You're going to hold it here. Bring the elbows together. This is tough. Come up and down a few times. Whew, you feel that in your shoulders? Try to keep the elbows together. How's your core? All right, nice job. Open it up. Take the hands to your shoulder blades or the tops of your shoulders. Bring the elbows up, down and around. Oh, it feels yummy. Bring it up, down and around. Oh, last one. Down and around. Extend your arms up and down just a few times. Look at, we worked the glutes. We got the core going today. We've got our wings. All right, release the right hand, left arm way up to the sky and over. Big yummy stretch. Send the left hip way down. Keep a nice bend in the right elbow because you're going to lift up and out. I don't want you to crunch onto babe on this side. Extend your fingertips long. And if you want to, let's take that left hand and bring it way out in front of the right knee and then relax the head down. Take a breath into the side of your body. Press into the right fingertips, come back up. One more reach up and over to the right. Yes. Release down and just pause for a moment. You see that? Feel that difference? All right. Walk the left fingertips out, reach the right arm up. Now notice, where did your hips go? Did it pop up on the right side? Can you send your tailbone down and engage your core? Come way up and over. Little bend there in that left elbow. Extend energy high and over. Relaxing the shoulders. Big breath into the right rib cage. And then if you'd like to join me, take that top arm, bring it all the way up and over, across, reach, lift belly up and in as you drop your head. Feel that breath move down into the low back. Press the left pinkies and fingertips into the floor as you rise back up. Take one more yummy exhale. Inhale and exhale. Both hands come to the thighs. Inhale the shoulders up. Open mouth, exhale. Chin to the chest. Last seated posture. Great time to roll the head side to side. Open and close your mouth. Stretch your jaw. Because what's connected? The hips and the jaw. One more good roll, side to side. You're doing awesome work. Bring the chin back to the chest. And let the crown of the head lift. Actually, you know what? I lied. I got one more here. I want you to take your fingertips into the jaw for a moment. No matter what time of day it is, try to pause a few times throughout the day and just get your fingertips deep into your jaw. Maybe behind your ears, up through your temples. Just giving a little self-massage, opening up energy in the jaw. All right. Flick your fingers. Let's do it. Let's make our way into downward facing dog because we've got our core work going. We got to stretch out the glutes and the hamstrings. So making your way onto all fours, spreading the 10 fingers really wide today, opening up the hands as wide as your yoga mat. We're going to take that exhale, that forced exhale is going to draw baby up and in. From here, we'll tuck the toes and we'll lift the hips up and back to our first down dog. Go ahead and bend one knee nice and deep as you straighten the opposite leg, getting a good calf stretch. And then switch that out, letting the heels go right behind your foot. Again, energy pressing into all 10 fingers. Core is still nice and fired up. Let your head hang. Nothing to look at, nothing to see. Maybe you close your eyes. Maybe you look up at your baby. And then just pause for a moment. Little bend in the knees. Send your hips way up high to the sky. Take the best breath you've taken this whole practice right here. Inhale when you're ready. Rise up to the ball mounds. Lift your heels. Exhale, knees come down to the floor. Inhale, walk the hands back under the shoulders. Exhale, press into the earth and round into your cat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. We were on our backs, so let's get baby to get in a good proper position. Exhale and round. Optimal fetal positioning can happen when you're on all fours. Round your back, cat stretch. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, smile on your face and round. Let's take it back to neutral. Wag your tail side to side. Let your head move as well. And let's go ahead and get into the hips. So, walking your hands to whatever position feels good and supported as you take the right leg back. Draw a big circle out to the side. And then go ahead and get into the hips here. So I'm going to turn to face you. You've got lots of opportunities here. You can straighten this right leg to get a nice hamstring stretch. Maybe sit back. That might feel good. Others of you might just hang out in this open space. Or some, you might even come up. Maybe that feels better. So experiment. Birth can look so many different ways, and so can this practice. If you took 100 birthing people and you put them in if you gave them a survey, 70%, no, it's 80%, they say would birth like this. Hips open, using gravity, able to catch their baby, right? So know that. Some people birth on all fours, some people birth on their back. There's so many different ways to meet your baby. Some of you might even come down onto your forearms for a moment. We won't be here for too much longer. Breathe into your hips. Find that sense of open space. All right. We're going to go ahead and pick up the right leg. You're going to take it to the back of your space. What you're going to do here is send the heel back and then drop the hip. So most of us go like this. We lift that hip, drop it down. You've got a straight line. Let's take the left arm, reach it forward. Gazing down at the earth. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, where's your core? Inhale to reach. Exhale. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hand and knee both come down to the mat and round your back right away, cat stretch. In this cat, hold it as you wag your tail side to side. Maybe even press your hips back a little. That might feel good. You're doing great, you guys. I know this is kind of the time in class where we're like, oh, do I really want to keep going? I could go step off my mat and check my email or go on Insta, whatever that thing's called. But I want you to stay with me because this is the practice of being present in birth. All right, left leg. I think you know where you're going. Left leg out. Draw that circle around to the side. Release your left foot. I'll turn to face you and you're going to move and sway. Or maybe you come up. Maybe you hold a spot. I'm going to stop talking and you just get into your groove. Find your breath. Feel free to close your eyes. Take your breath all the way down to your pelvis. Maybe come down to your forearms for your last few moments. Shake out your head, possibly. Maybe make some birth noises. Might feel good. Or all right, you're going to pick up the left leg. You're going to draw it back. Drop that left hip. Walk the hands right underneath the shoulders. Drop the left hip. Press energy back. Fire up your glutes. Right hand goes forward. Deep, long inhale to stretch. Exhale, where's your core? Inhale. Keep the hip dropped. Squeeze and reach. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach a little further. Exhale, release hand, release knee, shake it out. Woo! Nice job, everyone. Round your back, and then when you're ready, walk your hips back to your heels. Sit on the heels for a moment. Open up your arms. Circle out the wrists. And bring one hand to heart and one hand to baby. Drawing your chin to your chest. And take a moment to simply thank yourself. We will meet in downward facing dog whenever you're ready. About 4 breaths in down dog. Keeping that soft smile on your face, letting your head relax. Spread your 10 toes, spread your 10 fingers. A little bend in the knees as you lift your hips. Oh, one more breath. Oh, let's walk our feet as wide as our yoga mat, nice and wide. And then gently, slowly, not because you're pregnant, just because I want you to be mindful, walk your hands back to meet your feet. When your hands come to your legs, press your hands into your shins. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Engage your core, exhale, forward fold. And one more of those. Inhale, lengthen. Use your core, exhale, forward fold. Feel free to sway a little side to side here. Feel free to shake out your head. Maybe you even want to bend your knees and do a little squat. And then, my loves, whenever you are ready, your hands can come to your thighs. Chin to the chest. You're going to round up nice and slow. And I know those forward folds can be super tricky if you're feeling nauseous. So never, ever, ever do you have to do any of that. That doesn't feel good. Let's all come to standing, shoulders coming up. Palms face forward as you exhale back and down. Woo, hello body. Inhale, bring the arms up. Stretch it out side to side. Reach up high as you press your feet into the floor, into the earth. And then exhale, both arms come down onto our hips. Feet are going to stay wide. You're going to do those big, yummy circles. Notice how the glutes feel. Notice how your legs feel, the inner thighs. You worked them. Reverse your circle. Ooh, nice job, everybody. You got this. Now from here, you're at the back of your mat. We're going to walk to the top, and we're going to walk by lifting the knees. Lift your knees up using your core. Use your core, not your hip flexors. Oh, that's the word I was looking for before, hip flexors. Use your core. You're going to come to the top of your mat. Right foot's going to stay there. Press a little energy into that right foot. You're going to lift the left thigh up. Use your core. Use your core. And then hinge at your waist to step back for a crescent lunge. Lengthen the pubic bone up. Lengthen the tailbone down as you bend and straighten your legs. Find your breath. We're going to go all the way down. Now extend that energy through that back foot. I like to slightly come forward. That feels better on my low back. Feel that space right here in your hip crease. Draw the right hip back. Left hip forward. How about that left glute? Feel it? It's there. Arms can come forward. They can come to heart center. Maybe they extend all the way up. Maybe they float back. Wherever you are, find your feet. Find your inner thighs. Lift the pubic bone up. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Press energy back through that back heel. You're almost there. Lift the spine long. Soften your jaw. Beautiful. Find your top right foot. Press into it. Lift that back leg up and march it out. Yeah, I really like to keep my hands here, right around my belly, holding my baby up and in, my pretend baby, my beer belly baby. And find that core, your core, strong, strong, strong. All right, left foot down, you know where we're going. Use the core to bring the right leg up. Hinge at your waist, reach that foot way back. So your feet are on railroad tracks. You're going to lengthen the pubic bone up, send the tailbone down, inner thighs, feel them warm up. Find your back glute, shoulders soften. Say to yourself, I'm a rock star. We're going down. Press energy back through the back heel. Right away, it should fire up that right glute. It should just bring it on. Lengthen the pubic bone up again. Arms can do whatever feels best. Find your breath. Open up space in that front hip crease. Root your feet equally down. I know if you're shaking, that's normal. Breathe. Shaking's normal in birth. It's hard work. You got this. Few more moments. Check in with your core. All right, take your time. Feel the left foot. Feel it, root into it, and then use your core to bring the right knee up and march it out. Nice job. Let's stretch that low back. Walk your feet as wide as the mat. Send your hips back, hands to the thighs, and then round your back, chin to the chest. Wiggle the hips a little side to side. All right, we're coming back into the glutes. Roll yourself up. Feet are gonna go right underneath your hips. And this really depends where you are in your pregnancy. Sometimes they're gonna be a little closer, sometimes they're gonna be a little farther apart. So look down. Outside of your feet are parallel. So a lot of us have our heels coming inward a little bit. Look at the outside of your feet. That might feel a little awkward, but that's gonna be really, really good to get your pelvis ready for birth. You're gonna find a toilet seat in the middle of the night. You're gonna inhale, bring your hips back, press into the four corners of the feet, exhale, lift. Right there, fired up the glutes. Inhale back, press into your feet. We need these glutes to fire up so that we don't have the weakness in our low back. We need to find the core because that's gonna help push, right, during birth. It also supports everything. We need to make sure we're breathing 360 degrees. Almost there. Lift the arches. Feel the inner thighs. Woo! Hello, world. We got this. For 3, lift your heart. 2, and 1. But this time we're sitting back again. Sit back. Lift the right heel and start to pulse. 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 Fire up the inner thighs. Pulse it back. Nice. Drop the right heel, lift the left, and pulse. Great. Nice job. Feel your core. How's your breath? You got it. Now just the last few. It's just the right heel and then the left heel. And then the right heel and then the left heel. Keep going. Climbing up that mountain. You're doing great. How's your low back? Did baby spill out? Find your core. And then just have fun. Lift both heels. Woo, shaking's good. Lift them, sit a little deeper, and release. All right, shake that out. I like to do a good sway to release the spine. Great time to take a sip of water if you want to do that. I'm going to set us up for our last standing pose. So wherever you are, facing your screen or not, you're going to turn the long way on your mat. Your feet, once again, are going to be parallel. So maybe your toes come in a little bit. We're going to bend into this left knee, okay? And you're going to send the right leg long and the hip back. Stretching out the glutes. Come back up to center. Then the other leg. Find that inner thigh stretch. Heart is forward. Baby's got lots of room. One more time on each side. Some of you might even have your hands down onto the floor. That's fine. Last side. Come on back up. Heels this time come in. Toes go out. Inhale, star pose. Reach up high, lift out of your low back. Exhale, inner thighs open. We sink down. Inhale, reach it up. You are strong. Exhale, take it down. Breathe it up. And take it down. Open your jaw, you notice that? Come all the way down. Light on your toes, arms extend. Oh, you are a kick-ass goddess. You are gorgeous, you are beautiful. Life is messy and you can do hard things. Woo! The ebbs and the flows, right? Just stay here for another moment and we're gonna stretch out the glutes on our back, okay? Promise. Let's bring one hand to heart, one hand to wave, sit a little deeper. Lengthen your spine and take a smile and just thank your body for growing a human being. Press into your feet, stand tall, heel toe your feet together. Woo, woo, woo. Shake it out, march it out, walk it out. Maybe give a little love to your inner thighs, your outer thighs. All right, if you've got your support for your Shavasana, our final resting pose, I want you to always remember, squat when you're picking something up. So I'm gonna pick up my blanket. I'm gonna bring everything to the left side of my mat. So you might get a pillow. Couch pillows are awesome at home. Bolster, whatever you got, whatever's around your house. Bring it to the left side of your mat. And then join me. We're gonna mellow this out. We're gonna float this down. And then we're gonna stretch the glutes and have our little nap time. We're standing at the back of our mats. Palms are facing forward. Heart is lifted. Your body's warm. You've done great work. On your next inhale, extend your arms all the way up. Get as much space as you can in the side body. As you exhale, bend your knees, bow forward as you find your core. Hands slide up to the shins, halfway lift. Your exhale takes you down to a fold. And then slowly walk your hands out for 3 breaths in down dog. Lengthening the calves down with a small bend in the knees. Heart is open, press into the 10 fingers. And let your body breathe. Slowly, knees will come down onto the earth. Circle your hips back to the right, through center to the left, and then to the left, through center and to the right. Wag your tail a little side to side. Then we'll slowly come onto the left hip so that we can melt onto the left side of our body and make our way onto our back. So sitting up nice and tall, find space in your body. Inhale, use your core to exhale you coming down onto your side. From here, you can stay right here and relax, or if you want to, slowly come onto your back. We're gonna stretch out the glutes. Remember, we're only lifting one leg at a time when we're on our back in pregnancy. So you're gonna lift the right knee, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. We're gonna fire up the core to lift the left knee up. Ooh, anyone feel that stretch? Go ahead and flex both feet. Spread your 10 toes wide. This will help protect the knees. Lots of choices here. Hands can come to your hamstring on the left side. Maybe they just want to go to your leg. I want you to think about sending your right knee out, left knee comes in. I personally like a little rocking side to side. That feels good in my body. Maybe you want to hold in stillness. Make sure that your chin's not jutting up too much. You want a nice, long, protected spine. And then we breathe. Left knee drawing in, stretching out the right glute. Slowly bring the left foot to the floor. And draw the right knee into the right armpit. And then release. Let's take a bridge pose in between. Feet on the floor, hands down next to our hips. Lift your hips and pelvis up, finding a breath in heart center. Lengthen your tailbone. Press into the four corners of the feet, lift a little higher. One more inhale here. Exhale, we melt down. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the left knee up. Cross it over. Blossom the left thigh open. You're going to draw the right knee in using the core. Hands can interlace at that right hamstring if there's space. Maybe you just take your hands to the thigh or the foot, flexing your feet. Closing down your eyes and breathing down into the left glute. Go ahead and let that left thigh roll open another half an inch. Draw the right knee in. And then if you'd like to join me, send the right foot up to the sky. Send the left foot up to the sky. This can be done every night before you go to bed, helping to get the fluid to come out of your feet and your ankles. In pregnancy, we have so much more fluid. This is a great way to prepare for bed at night. You're more than welcome to stay here as long as what feels good in your body. If you do want to come out, make sure you bend one knee at a time. Take one foot down at a time. And then maybe there's just a moment you want to rock side to side. Maybe you want to take a full body stretch. Listen to your body. It knows what it needs. Maybe it's a happy baby. Maybe the thighs want to blossom open. You take your time and then know that Shavasana is waiting for you. So again, you can have your blanket, your pillows. I'm going to guide you through by telling you that the really good way to keep those hips open and a good position for baby is your bottom leg. It's your left leg. It's nice and long. The top right knee and the ankle are supported. So both of those are supported. We've got space in our hips. And then maybe you've got your blanket or your pillow. Or maybe you're on your back, and that's great too. Maybe your legs are still up. Wherever you are, be there. Breathe into it. And then really making sure at the end of your practice, you're taking a good 3, 4, 5, hopefully even 10 minutes for you to relax and just let all that good work we did, let it absorb into your body. One thing in pregnancy that we don't do enough of is taking naps and resting. So if you have the opportunity, please stay here for as long as feels good in your body. Letting the bones get heavy and your ligaments melt. Eyes are soft. Jaw is open. You start to drift off into a beautiful, peaceful place. Reminding yourself you are safe. You are loved. You are needed and you are wanted. You are seen and you are heard. You're doing a beautiful job. So enjoy this time. Enjoy this rest. Surrender. can, you are more than welcome to stay here. If you are ready to make your way off of your mat, go ahead and just take the right hand and bring it to your baby and give your baby a nice big breath and a love note. Thank your baby for choosing you. And then the right hand can come to the floors. Maybe straighten the right leg and get a stretch, wiggling your toes. And then using the strength of your arms and your core, you're going to slowly press yourself up, letting your head come up last. Finding a comfortable seated posture, bringing our hands to heart center. Bowing our chin to our chest. Acknowledging the hard work that it is to be a human and a parent. Hard work of growing a human in you. And giving thanks. Giving thanks that we do get to do this. Our body is strong. Our mind is focused. And our hearts are open to give and receive. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Big love to each of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of the Bluma community. You rock. Take good care of yourself and always reach out if you have suggestions, if you have comments, anything. We're here for you. Mwah. You got this. Love you.